Guys, we're going to look at Rhythm Workshop, WWJD, What Would Jimmy Do, Part 1, August 2013, Guitar Player Magazine by Jesse Gress, 40 Ways to Play a C Chord. And we're going to just look at the first, example 1 versus the first 5 examples, just because I can only put so much on. And I'm going to obviously move on to the rest. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at a chord shape that Jimmy would do. You're going to have tons of, I mean, he had, you know, it's not like Ted Green where he has like a bazillion chords, but he knew enough to get through. And a lot of these moves are Curtis Mayfield, Floyd Kramer type moves. Curtis Mayfield was a guitar player, great rhythm guitar player, you should listen to him. And Floyd Kramer was a country piano player. Would do kind of the same things. So we're going to do some embellishments, and we're going to look example on page 104 of that issue, example figure A, and we're going to look at an A form, A shape, and we call this a pattern 2. It looks like an A chord, but what we're going to do is bar my third finger across. It's going to cover B, G, and D strings on the 2nd fret. All right. That's an A chord. Now if I move that up the conveyor belt to the 5th fret, and then covering the same set of strings, and then put my first finger on the 3rd fret, I have a C chord. Okay, and that's the shape we're going to use. Now there's this C that he would kind of employ, and then this is based on a cage system. We call this a pattern 3 or a G shape. There's this C. Now how we make that C is we have our first finger bar the 5th fret, again covering B, G, and D strings, and then I'm going to have my second finger on the 7th fret on the A string and my third finger on the 8th fret. Okay, and I could put my pinky here, but we're not going up that high. So that would also be a C shape. We have a C shape here, and then we have a C shape here. Okay, you don't want to hit like I did. This is a C6, so we don't want that. Alright. Now, excuse me. The notes that he would use for most of the moves we're going to do is this kind of major pentatonic scale. Oops, so I'll play that right again. And if you want to learn that shape, first finger will be on the 5th fret. 3rd fret on the A string. First finger goes up to the 5th fret, then 3rd finger goes to the 7th fret on the A string. Next string down on the D string, 5th fret, 7th fret. Next string down on the G string, 5th fret, 7th fret. And then we go to the 5th fret on the B string, then the 3rd fret on the high E string, and then the 5th fret on the high E string. And I use my fingering like this, 1, and then shift it up, 1, 3, to a shift, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, position shift out to the 3rd position. So we have, and that's one version of doing that. Okay, we also could employ the C on the 8th fret, and oh my gosh, no charge for mistakes. So 8th fret will go here on the big thick E string, first finger will go on the 5th fret on the A string, 7th fret, same thing we just did. The only thing is I started with C here. Okay, so that's the first thing we're going to look at. You want to practice maybe doing that. Just practice that scale. So and that'll be it till the next time, and then we'll start going through the examples. Again, I only have so much time on these things. So he's basically employing these triads, and then we're going to start just on the top 3 strings. We're going to start looking at these on the next one. But practice that scale. It's a great way some Hendrix kind of styles. See you next time.